see in a second. So now it's live. It's on air. Anyone who had that, the original link when we did set up the test event with the title and the description, we didn't fill in the description. So anyone who has that could be watching us now. And we're not a viewer, so I can't show you exactly. But basically now they could at any point ask a question using the Q&A function, and you'd see it on this right-hand panel, and you'd see who's you'd see the Google ID of the person who's asked it. So you can say, oh, so and so. No, so people who are viewing, they're not seen or heard. They just can make comments.
I was briefing the trainers before, and you could hear the trainers talking back to her.
So she must have
given them presenting rights.
Yeah, they must have all been given presenting rights. So that means that you must know everyone who's like.
Yeah. So we've got all that.
You could do that as long as they all have Gmail accounts.
See, they might not all have Gmail accounts.
Or if they could set them up. It depends on the number and sort of who they are.
I mean, actually, it might work out better to do it this way, where it's typed questions.
You can manage it. I mean, because we've only used it obviously for events where actually we want people, as many people as possible to join, and they're not people we know. Just sort of generally 2 or 3 people that we give presenter access to, and then the questions usually moderate it and say, oh, so it says asked whatever, like Patrick, can you answer that question or whatever.
Okay. Right, interesting. Sorry, with the Q&A bit, you just click Q&A.
Yeah, so I just click that there, left-hand side.
And all that did was bring out the bar on the right-hand side.
So as a viewer, they'd now be able to submit the question by writing it.
So when you're introducing the Google Hangout that you've done before, do you often say, if you would like to ask a question, like a Q&A section, please type your questions as you go along and we'll answer them at the end?
Exactly, yeah. So like when I would sort of give an overview of the agenda, I would Q&A function on your screen, write it, and we'll go through and we'll answer. And if we don't get to any of them, we can answer them through the VSO Google Plus page afterwards.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Yeah. Okay,
I think so. I mean, as I said, I tested this.
So how happy to do it on the day?
I know. I always feel the same, and I did last time, and it went fine. I would try and have a little test with just, at least maybe the most crucial other person who's involved, just to make sure they know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, internet access is probably, I would say, the biggest. It's not great because obviously, if you lose them, you need a backup, really.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so I suppose the first thing I could do, get them all to set up Gmail accounts, and then I should do a test with them maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
With the presenters, so that they know what they're expecting to receive on the day.
Yeah, I would do that.
I will send them a new meeting invite.
Yeah, because I also just wanted to see myself. I just did a sort of little test and sent to my own Gmail account, but put my own Gmail address in as if I was a co-presenter, and that's when I saw it didn't actually come into it's a notification rather than an email. It was quite clear to see. It wasn't like I had to look around, but just something that kind of thing you might just want to check so that you can describe it. And also on the day, I would make sure that you ask them all to be available like 15 minutes before you start, so that you can start the Hangout requests to the co-presenters, and that they can access the notification, and everyone can join and you can see them all. And when
and it will start broadcasting immediately?
You press start broadcast. So where it says stop broadcast at the bottom, it would say start if you hadn't started it, and it doesn't start until you do that.
Are you able to talk to interact with your co-presenters before hitting start broadcast?
And it's not being recorded and it's not live. And when your co-presenters join, so you know the bottom right, it says you. Can you see that? Sort of showed in. If I'd sent to other people, I would see them if they were talking, or would have their Gmail ID if they have one.
And it will just swap to her face.
Exactly. Yeah, it swaps to whoever's speaking.
To do anything with their webcam.
They just need to make sure it's activated, and that they're not obviously on mute.
Okay.
I'll send you.
Just as like a peace of mind, be absolutely fine. But are you in the office on Wednesday?
Yeah, I am. What time's your event?
The event is from 1 PM till 2, but I put in the diary to kind of check in with all the presenters from 1:45.
Okay, no, that's time of Sophia's leaving lunch, but
Oh.
Is
that even 1:45?
Yeah, it's 12:30 to 2. But I can. Don't worry. I can. All I would say is I don't really know much more than what I've just told you. But if it's just to have, someone on hand, then absolutely I can be available.
I'm just going to do a test. It should be fine.
Well, let's see how you get on tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I'm in the office on Wednesday anyway, so I can be available.
Okay, great. Perfect. Thank you so much, Kate.
No worries. What I'll do is I'll send you. I just have a really high-level Word document that I've sort of given to the RVs who are presenting as well, and it just with some instructions. And also because because of the nature of our event, obviously we're relying on people just wanting to log in, like general public. So I've sort of planted a couple of questions. So there's just instructions for people in the team to to how to log in as a viewer.
That's good. So what happens if you now click stop broadcast? Where does that video go?
So based into our Google Plus page, the VSO, before there was there was a window with the link to the event. Now it would, when you sort of access that link, it would actually show the video of show the recording of the hangout.
Oh, I see.
And then you can also put it on the YouTube, the VSO YouTube channel.
Okay, so it's not like I'm going to lose it. It will be
Oh no, it will if you logged in as VSO, it will automatically. It would do that anyway. Sorry, it would record it regardless.
Okay.
But it wouldn't obviously be connected to the VSO YouTube channel. That's just a note, because actually a couple of times I haven't realised I've been logged in as myself, if I've just been doing it quickly, and then it wouldn't have recorded on the YouTube page, but that's not a big issue.
Great. Okay, I feel a bit better.
It's not. I mean, I haven't done ours yet, and I am a little bit nervous about it. But we did it in December, and sort of following the instructions that I just sort of went through, didn't do anything differently, and it was fine.
Yeah.
So that's all I can say, really.
You're obviously relying on public to join it. So have you just advertised the link?
Yeah. So that original link.
Yeah.
So we have basically the event that I'm running on Thursday, that's been set up for a couple of weeks. So when that link was generated and the event was posted, we've had it on the VSO website events page we've been pushing it through social media and some of the partners.
So you have already created the link then?
Yeah, so you know in advance. It's just that on the day when you start it, then you have to invite your co-presenters. Like I haven't invited my co-presenters yet till Thursday.
Oh, I see.
But you could set it. You could set it your event this afternoon.
Right. Okay. So I can create the event, share the link with all the trainers.
Yeah. The only thing I would say is though, I know because it sounds not that complicated. I'm probably sounding like I'm overcomplicating it, but you might confuse your co-presenters if you send them a link today, and then you're also going to be sending them a notification on Wednesday that has a different link in it. Or they might just forget, even if you explain that to co-present they need to be logged in via the one you send on Wednesday. You know, they might just forget and have saved the one that you send them today. So I personally wouldn't send them any. I would just tell them that they'll get access 15 minutes before. It's up to you.
Don't send it to the co-presenters, but send it to the trainers.
Sorry. The trainers.
Could I maybe send it to the trainers because they're not going to be presenting?
Oh yeah, sorry. If you don't need them to speak or be seen, then yeah, you could just set it up this afternoon and send them a link.
Great. And then on Wednesday, I would the co-presenters.
Yeah.
And then do I need to show?
Well, by inviting them, they get the link. So that happens once you've invited them. You know that pop-up that came up where you put the Gmail address in. So that basically sends them a notification that has a link in, and they just press join, and then they come in, and you see them appear on the on the bottom right, unless they're speaking, and then their whole face would be in the screen like mine is now.
Well, that seems fine. Okay, if I need to ask you another question,
that's absolutely fine. No, just let me know. I'm working from home tomorrow, but I'll be on link, and I'll be in the office on Wednesday.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Kate.
No worries. I'll delete this just because we've obviously been recording and been talking for quite a long time, so I'll delete this test. But let me know if you have any issues.
And I'll have a go at setting up one to share with the trainers at least for now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
No worries.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.